What up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney, aka Coco Glows. Welcome to a new feature of Coco Glows makeup tutorial featuring your host, Courtney, aka Coco Glows. I'm just playing. So I got a new tutorial for you guys. It is a romantic, smoky, pink eye makeup look. I already started off with my brows, and I will be going ahead and color correcting with LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color orange. So I'm getting all the pimples and all the, discoloration and all that good stuff. So blending away all the discoloration so that way it kind of cancels out when I put my foundation on. For my foundation, I'm using L'Oreal's True Match Concealer. Wow. Foundation. I literally just said that too. Anyways, you know what I meant. Foundation. And blend out that big old forehead. Yup. Even though it's going to be covered up a little bit with the turban anyway. But, just in case my turban slip, I'm covered. Literally. Anyway, I'm going to be concealing with Pro Conceal. And all the product descriptions are going to be in the details section box below. So if you want specific colors on what foundation and what concealer I'm using, just check that out. And I got you, boo. Okay? So I'm concealing all the areas of my face that I want to bring light to, that I want to push light into, force the light into. Okay? Exposure, quality. You know the deal. So I'm also getting my laugh lines because, they're kind of sunken in my face and stuff because I smile and laugh so much. I'm a happy person. What can I say? So that's why I'm also concealing the laugh lines so they kind of, protrude out a little bit with some lights, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't think that makes sense. So here you can see me doing a reverse contour on my lower cheeks. So this is right below where I usually contour on my cheekbone so I can bring some light to that area. Now you don't want to go too heavy-handed with this and you don't want to go too light with this because that flashback gets something serious, okay, if you do. So be careful not to bake too long there and be careful to not use too light of a color, okay? Because if you do take a photograph and there's a flash on it, honey, you will look like you have Santa Claus beard going on, okay? A little Santa Claus, little shadow going on, and nobody want to look like that, okay? So, yeah, avoid that. Just use something closer to your skin tone if you want to do that at all. And reverse contouring actually helps actual contouring, as you will see me do later, because it would already line out the area in your face where you want to contour, okay? So kind of is like a 2-in-1. All right, so now to set all the areas of my face that I highlighted, I'm going to use Laura Mercier. Pack that on. I'm going to do a light bake today. I'm trying not to bake too long anymore because I don't want my face to dry out. My face has actually been being nice to me lately, knock on wood, because I can change it any moment. But luckily, my face has been very nice to me, and I want to be nice to it also by not baking too long because my pores will wreak havoc on my life and really ruin the rest of the month for me, literally, if I bake too long, okay? So let your pores breathe a little bit. Don't just cake it up all the time. Let your pores breathe and don't bake too long unless your pores aren't, problematic like mine, because some people's pores are just perfect and we can't all live that life, okay? Unfortunately, my pores are not. My pores are enlarged as well. So if you have enlarged pores, it's not a good idea to bake long either. Just gonna let you know. I'm also going to do some, little reinforcement on the upper lip because, it's a little discoloration there and everything. I'm going to use this transition shade from my favorite at the moment, Morphe Dare to Create Palette. I meant to say palette. I'm just trying to be fancy and extra with it today. I don't know why. No, I haven't been drinking or nothing like that. I'm just extra today. I'm in a good mood, y'all. So, hey. Let's do this. So transition color, I'm putting in the crease, and I'm really blending that away with my Morphe brush. As I said again, all the products will be in the detail box below. Next, I'm taking this pink shade from the Dare to Create palette and lightly, when I say lightly, dusting that on. This color is extremely pigmented. All the colors in this are very pigmented, so you want to be very light-handed when using this and picking up product, because trust me, it will pack on very fast, okay? Next, I took that color that's right next to it. It's more of a dark, not even a dark brown. It's like a brownish pink. And then I took a black color. As you see, I did not catch the blue. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking about blue, and then I was like, oh, hell no. What am I thinking? This is not the 80s. I mean, let's bring the 80s back, though. I wasn't there for it, so I want to see what happened. I'm taking these two foiled colors and placing that in the area where I am sort of not cutting my crease, but, you know, want to bring some shimmer to. And then I'm going to be taking my blending brush and blending all the colors together. Now I'm taking that same pink shade that I used the second time, but the second shade on my upper lid, and using that on my lower bottom lid. Then I'm taking that brown pink color and blending out the outer edges of my bottom lid. Or is it lid? Bottom, you know what I mean, bottom eye, whatever it's called, that area. Lower lash line, that's what it's called. Okay, I need some coffee. I will also be cleaning up the edges of my eyeshadow with a little bit of Laura Mercier. Next, I'm taking some tattoo liner from Kat Von D collection and lining my lids. And then I'm going to be using the Great Lash Mascara from Maybelline, one of my all-time favorites, okay? Now I'm taking my Ardell lashes and popping them babies on, and these are in Wispy, I believe. Again, details will be below. Now I'm curling the lashes. Then I'm going to take the Master Chrome highlight. As you can see, I'm in shock. I am shook. I am, yes. It's popping. It's on. Like, shooketh. Motherfucking shooketh, okay? So I'm popping that on my brow bone. And this is in the color Rose Molten Gold. Next, I'm contouring, and I'm contouring with this contour after the fact around the powder, because this is a powder finish type of contour, so it's not going to disrupt any powder that's around the edges. Next, I'm taking my favorite, you already know, the ABH Contour Kit. And I'm just going over those areas that I contoured. And then I'm taking the Maybelline FIT Me Powder and going over all the other areas so I set my face properly. And I'm so hyped to use this Molten Gold Master Chrome highlighter. Like, ooh. Like I said, I used the rose pink gold, whatever it's called, on my eyes. But the Molten Gold, just the gold one, I used on the rest of my face. And it's so amazing. Just look at that glow. Like, got me feeling all rich, bitch. I'm so extra. Let me shut up. So now I'm lining my lips with NYX, and then I'm going to use Colourpop's Lip Satin Lipstick in the color description box. And then I'm topping it off with Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Gloss. And now I'm just sitting pretty looking cute. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. And hey, before you go, don't go. How about you go to my review for the Maybelline highlighter, so that way you can see how I really feel about it, okay? Okay. I love you guys so much, and thank you for watching.